Hey, hey, Courier Girl here, and we are heading to Washington, D.C. for another job search video. All right, so Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States, and there's all that capital stuff going on. There's a lot of Congress people and administration people and White House people and all that kind of stuff. So there's going to be lots of courier related work because of that, and probably a lot of messenger services too, where people are using bicycles or maybe even golf carts to get around the main plaza areas. So let's figure out Washington, D.C. together. All right, the population is about 700,000 as of 2019, but the metro area has, this is 2022, 55.4 million people. So there's the Washington, D.C. proper, which is where, all the capital stuff is, and then there's the surrounding areas, which are not part of the city limits. So you have to look at that also. Okay, let's look at the cities. Okay, cities that are close by. I didn't do a whole bunch of them because we're going all the way up and down the East Coast. So Washington, Baltimore, Wilmington, Philadelphia, Richmond, Virginia, those are kind of the major cities around here, but there's lots of other cities too. So I just pulled a few of them out. Baltimore is about an hour, a little over an hour away. Wilmington, Delaware is 2 hours, 9 minutes away. And you also have to remember that there is a ton of traffic up and down the East Coast. It's really heavy compared to other areas of the country. So mileage wise, it's only 107 miles, but it's going to take you over 2 hours to get there. Okay, 2 hours, 18 minutes away to get to Richmond, Virginia, and Philadelphia is 2 hours, 37 minutes away. So there you go. All right, let's go right on to Courier Services. And we are going to start by doing the map search. I feel like I have this zoomed in too much. I guess not. All right, the map search is right here. And this is a mover, so we're going to skip that. This is a storage facility, so we're going to skip that. And then we're going to go on to this one and get started. Best Messenger Inc. See, here's their phone number right here. So they're doing all sorts of documents, email, fax documents, printed and delivered to you in minutes, visas, passports, State Department authentications, all sorts of things they're doing for you. Line standers are people who will stand in line so that you don't have to. And a lot of congressional stuff. We're going to see that with a lot of these courier companies. So, order your courier now. Let's see. Get quote, rates, State Department authentication, line standing. Here's their phone number, which is also right here. Here is their email for dispatch. There's their phone number in this little picture too. Let's see. Nothing about driving. Let's go to order courier and see, it's just a form that you fill out. So let's look at State Department authentication. These are all the different things that they do. And let's look at line standing. All right. So I don't know if you like to stand in line. Maybe you could be a courier who stands in line as a line stander or does some of that authentication or does other type of courier work. So I would call them and see if what you are looking for matches up with what services they offer, and this might be something for you to do. All right, there you go. Allstate Courier Inc. #1 courier by the Washington Post and the Washingtonian Magazine. So they have 3 different phone numbers: Maryland, DC, and VA. Now remember that Washington, DC is surrounded by Maryland and Virginia. So there's going to be a lot of outside of the actual capital area work as well. All right. Freight service, same day courier delivery. Here's a phone number right here. Oh, 3 different phone numbers. Duh, we already looked at them here. Okay, this is their different services. You can click on all of these and find out more information on demand. Their different things that they do. Here's how you contact them. Again, this is their phone numbers, and here is an email, and here's their social media. Let's see what it says about services, legal filings, new account, place order, login, tracking, contact us. We already have phone numbers, but I just want to see if there's anything else that it says about that. Nothing, no contact us. They probably just didn't finish that page. So I would just call them and find out more information in maybe all 3 locations, or find out if you're in Washington, D.C., you want to do just the capital area or you want to do the surrounding area. Call the appropriate place and talk to them. Okay. Flash delivery service, Maryland and nearby areas. Okay, here's their phone number, here's their Virginia phone number, here's their Washington, D.C. phone number. Are we starting to have a pattern? info@flashdeliveryservice.com. So, New York City, Boston, Philadelphia, New Jersey, Richmond, the Carolinas, and Florida. 24-hour same-day delivery to all of these places. Let's see. Services we provide, testimonials. Make sure you read all of this stuff. And here are popular cities that they serve in Virginia and Maryland. Here are their phone numbers again and their email again. And I did not see anything about Drive for Us, so let's go to contact. You can fill out this form if you didn't want to use these phone numbers or this email. But you know me, I'm like, contact, give them a call and see what they have to say. And, oh, applications. Let's see, Flash delivery service. Please provide the following. Position applied for, you have to write it in. All of this information. It's kind of like filling out a job application. It does not say if it's independent couriers, contractors, or if it is employees. Let's check out last mile delivery. It's pretty much the same. Oh, this says contractor information right here. Let's go back and look at flash delivery. Contractor information. So that tells me that yes, they're contractors. All right, let's look and see if they want I'm looking to see if it has it doesn't talk about like what kind of car you drive or what kind of insurance. It doesn't talk about any of that. So I would call and talk to them first before doing any of that stuff. Okay? All right, we're going to go on to the next one. DC Courier Services. Going to their website. Okay, local and interstate delivery services. Popular delivery routes, most requested delivery routes, different services, how it works, about us, locations we serve, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, and here are the cities. Some of their clients. Here's a phone number. Here's all their social media. And I'm just trying to see if it says anything about an email. All right, so here's their phone number also. And services, medical, documents, industrial, long distance, from, to, UPS and FedEx. So they'll pick up your stuff and take it to UPS or FedEx, or they'll pick up stuff and bring it to you. Prices, news, become a driver. We are always glad to work with you. You can fill in this information. What city or zip code are you in? What's your vehicle type? All that type of thing. And submit, and I guess they will get back to you, but I would call them first. And let's see if there is an email as well. Nope, no email. You can fill out the form though, and they'll get back to you, but you can also fill out the driver form, which was what I would do. If I was going to be interested, I would fill out this form rather than their regular form, because you're specifically wanting to be a driver. Okay. DHL Express. Service point, that's DHL, Fed, or ProX. It's a mailing service. DMV, Apostle and Courier. Apostille and Courier Services. Let's see. DMV, that's like the Department of Motor Vehicles. So what do they do? Our services. All of these are government related. About us. Documenting certification and embassy or consulate legalization services. We serve all 50 states. They deal with government offices, so you don't have to. Some examples: schedule an appointment. And Courier Services. Here's our phone number, here's their email, here's their social media. But I'm trying to find out if this is something we would be interested in. Look at their FAQ. Nothing about that. I would honestly call them, or here's an email. I would call or email them and ask for more information, because unfortunately I'm not really super familiar with this type of stuff. Okay, next. Bring It Courier. These are pictures of bikes, so I'm guessing it's like a bike messenger service. Bike courier company for locals. Our mission, our services, what we deliver, deliver with us. Okay, that just takes you to a contact form. Here's our social media. Our partners. Different companies who use their service. A lot of restaurants, and a couple like Pacers Running would be shoes. A lot of restaurant type things. So this is a local little like locally owned DoorDash type thing. And contact us. You can fill out this form, or you can email them, or you can call them and find out more information. Okay. United Courier Cargo Logistics Service. Our services. Domestic express, all sorts of expresses, insurance. So I'm thinking this is helping people move large amounts of freight. Probably not a courier company. Yeah, this is containers and big trucks full of stuff. Domestic express. Let's check this out. Domestic express. Vans. Here's your social media. I'm not sure. So I think you'd have to call or email them and ask. Here you go, right? Here's a phone number, here's an email, and find out if they use local couriers for deliveries in and around Washington, D.C. All right, UPS store is a shipping store. Elite Document Services is a courier service that's going to specialize probably in documents. So, conveniently located in Washington, D.C. to handle your local and international apostilles and legalization documents. So, they are a document service, and they probably have couriers that run paperwork back and forth as needed. Just trying to see. We will physically deliver your documents in person to the responsible authorities. So, they are using couriers to deliver these documents, so their customers would need documents taken care of, and the couriers would be responsible for physically taking the paperwork, because sometimes you can't just email or fax it. You have to. Does anyone fax anymore? Anyway, you have to actually hand deliver it. So here's their phone number. Here is their phone number. Here's their email. Let's see if there's anything else. Again, their phone number and their email, and you can also fill in this form if you are interested. But I would call them and ask them, because remember, many websites are company-centric. They're trying to get customers, or not necessarily trying to get drivers. Okay, the UPS store is UPS store. Royal X Courier Service. Shipping and mailing service in Washington, open at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I'm recording this on a Sunday, so that means Monday. Here's a phone number. It doesn't really have a ton of information other than a phone number. And the contact us is a form that you can fill out in order to contact them. But I would just call them. And again, going down here at the bottom, here's their phone number. Okay, let's just check out this. Yep, no different from the other menu. Okay, Royal X, and let's go to Real Courier Inc. Seems to not be wanting to load. Let's go on to the next one and see if that one loads. Capitol Hill Delivery Services. Does not have a website. They do have an address, and they do have a phone number. Looks like it's in a house from this picture. One great review a month ago, so that's current. Let's see. Make deliveries to and from Capitol Hill. Okay, check this out. WashingtonExpress.com. We don't know if that's the same one, because this is called Capitol Hill Delivery Services. So, not necessarily the same one. Where's the other one that we were just looking at? All right, here's the phone number for them, Real Courier Inc. Here we go, Real Courier. So that finally came up, and here's their phone number. This is for orders. There may be a different one for documents. Bike and car work, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Northern Virginia, New York City. Line standing, we already talked about that. Let's go to bike and car work. Doesn't seem to work. All right. See if this link works. Nope, nope, nope. So it's not giving you enough to help us decide what they do. So let's go to the contact. Notice there's no contact up here, but there is a contact right here. Sometimes you have to look around a little bit. Okay, here is Matt and Patrick. I guess those are the two owners. You can call either one of them and see what they have to say. It may just be Matt and Patrick working, but they also may have more people or need more people if they're getting really busy. So notice that these two numbers are different than this number. This number, I guess, is for orders. So I would go ahead and contact either one of them. I do not see an email here. So there you have it, Matt and Patrick. Okay. DC Courier Services. Local and Interstate. We already looked at them right there. So that is a duplicate, but let's check this out. DC 4th Street Southwest. And this one does not have an address listed. So 671-2621. Same phone number, so it's the same company. TransTime Express Delivery. We specialize in rush and same-day service. Same-day warehousing, medical logistics. Some of their customers. Great opportunities. Are you ready to, with a great company, I guess work with a great company? Logistics professionals. We're going to do that. Become a contractor driver. See that right there? Become a contractor driver. So we know they're contractors. And we're going to do apply here. If you're interested, Not interesting, we're all interesting, but if you are interested in working with TransTime Express, fill out the form below. And here you go, independent contractor driver. Looks like they do employee and independent contractors. So this is what they want you to fill out. I would call them and ask for more information if you want to do that before filling that out. Make sure that it's a good fit. Here is an email form you can fill out. Headquarters toll-free, Washington, D.C., Arlington, Virginia. So, and then other phone numbers as well. So there's plenty of phone numbers to call and find out more information. Headquarters, that's 301. Here's their Washington, D.C. number. So yeah, there you go. Okay. Stat Courier Service. We've looked at these guys many, many times, but we'll look at them again because this is a new job search. Service areas. Check out all these different service areas. Here's their phone number. This is their St. Louis headquarters phone number. Here's their email address. Let's see if they have... Nope, they don't have local... They don't have a local number listed. So contact us. You can also use this form for, again, their St. Louis address, their headquarters, and you can ask for a local phone number if you want to talk to a local person about doing work for them. Post office, swift delivery. They are a courier service. My internet's a little slow right now. Okay, we're going to make this the last one for our courier businesses. So while we're waiting for this to load, as you can tell, there's a lot of government type of related courier services. Government documents, that apostille service, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, line standing, waiting in line, getting your official documents taken care of. But I'm sure there's also medical couriers and other types of courier services who are ready and willing to help you get your stuff from point A to point B. All right, ocean freight. Let's see. I didn't want to do ocean freight. Land freight, personal baggage, product branding, custom clearance, services, air freight, ocean freight, warehousing, e-procurement. So we would want like land freight. So this is export import. This is probably not what we're looking for as far as courier stuff. Just looking to make sure because you just never know. They're actually out of the UK. Email courier@swiftdelivering.com. Oh, so they have a UK address, a Washington, D.C. address, and a Mexico address. Contact us. There's no like US phone number that I'm seeing. Here's their social media down here. Only an email, courier@swiftdelivering.com. So, I don't know if they have any need for couriers or not. It seems to me that they do import-export, but still, shipments have to be taken off planes, and they're not all going in big, big trucks. So I don't know. I personally wouldn't contact them. There's so many more other companies to contact, but you might want to and find out what's going on. All right. Now let's go back to here. This was our original search, and we're going to go beyond the maps and see what else we can find. WashingtonExpress.com. I believe that was one of the first ones that we looked at, but we're just going to make sure. All of a sudden, my internet is slow. WashingtonExpress.com. Oh, did we look at them or did we not look at them? Maybe not. Okay. Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Phone numbers, 3 different phone numbers. Social media, what we do. Legal filings, reviews, new account, get my quote, tracking, place order, contact us. Let's look at their services. So they do all these different things: courier delivery, legal, pharmaceutical, van, truck, storage, fulfillment, research and retrieval, all sorts of different things. Locations we serve. So DC, Northern Virginia, and Maryland. So these are some of the major cities that they serve. Contact us. How to get a hold of us. Here are their phone numbers, Maryland or DC, and in Virginia. Here is their general inquiries, dispatch, new accounts, marketing. They don't have one specifically for drivers. I'm looking to see. Oh, look down at the very bottom, apply here. They didn't make that easy to find, did they? So you got to kind of really search around in some of these. So apply. What do I have? A bike, car, van, or truck? Full name, all these types of things. So I would call them first and talk to them before putting in this application. And the reason that I do that is because, number one, I've already said this a bunch of times, that you want to stand out a little bit. So if you call them and you talk to somebody, then you can do the application online, and then you can call them back and say, hey, we talked the other day and I filled out the application and now I'm just, you can follow up. It gives you more reasons to follow up. And plus, you might talk to them and find out, I don't really like what you're doing, or it doesn't really fit for me. And then you don't want to just be sending out thousands of applications. You want to make it more personal, a more one-on-one thing. Remember, you are an independent contractor, so you are interviewing them as they are interviewing you. You're making a deal. You're not looking for a job. It's different. Okay. So this is like a list of couriers. DC Courier, we already looked at them. Flash Delivery, we already looked at them. Couriers DC. I don't know if we looked at them or not. Same day, Courier Service, here's their phone number. I'm not seeing their little icon up here. All right, services, different things that they do. Make sure you read all this, how it works, what we deliver. Washington, Baltimore, Georgetown, Capitol Hill, Logan Circle, DuPont Circle, more and more places. Read through all of those. What we deliver. Drivers want it. Apply today. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to look at locations. Well, It's a drop down. So there's a whole bunch of locations and you can view them all. Apply for delivery jobs. Independent contractors are subject to background checks and or motor vehicle checks. So here is how you fill this out. And let's do, I think we are on the jobs. Let's do the contact. Phone number and email right there. And it says contact us via the form below. And the form is going to probably send an email to this email right here. All right, so there you go, Couriers, Washington, D.C. And I'm going to just look, D.C. Courier Services. I know we did Flash. I want to make sure that we did D.C. I think we did. Yep, we did. I was right. Okay. So, Couriers, D.C. WEX, Washington Express Line Standing. Okay. They are the metro area's largest courier services with offices in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. 200 full-time uniformed couriers. Here are the different things that they do. About WEX, services, employment. They are also looking for quality messengers who can pass a U.S. government background check. So if that's you, you're worth more to them. All right, it says a $500 bonus for completion of application, passing the check, and receiving clearance. It does not say work with us. It doesn't say if it's independent contractors or not. Okay, this is the same thing. And you can watch this video also. I'm not going to watch it right now. Job listings. Couriers. We always need cars, vans, box trucks. Provide your own vehicle. Our customers pay gas-adjusted prices. That's really nice in today's world. And we provide more work than any other company. I would, please apply online. Okay, this is, I feel like we looked at this. Washington Express, we did. We did. I'm going over the same information. So yeah. So we already looked at them. Oh, now we just looked at them again. All right. Let's see. Who's next? bestmessenger.net. We already looked at them. Okay, and you can go on to the next pages if you want to and see what shows up there. All right, let's go on to the job search. Courier jobs, Washington, D.C. We're going to go right here. GoPuff is an app. DoorDash is an app. I bet there's a lot of app-related jobs here too. Amazon Shipped is an app. DoorDash. Pickup delivery. I believe that's also an app. You own a truck or a van. Yep, it's definitely an app. We have looked at this before. Shipped is an app. Amazon, XPT Logistics. They're looking for CDLAs, so these are for driving big trucks. Brilliant Corporation. Use of personal vehicle may be required. Route sheets and mileage logs must be filled out completely. Order retrieval, tracking, and completion. Driver, courier, and support of our federal client. Let's look at them. I know that I've looked at these guys before. What we do, digital transformation, who we serve, innovation. Join us. Okay, I am not really sure. Contract vehicles. That's not about automobiles. Okay? That's about contracts, like government contracts. All right, I am not sure. I see that they want a driver courier. I think you might have to just go through. There you go. I'm looking for like a contact. Here's a phone number. You can call and ask about them. Ask about this. Highlight it so it's easier to read. 703-994-4232, and here's an email. And let's look at careers real quick. Driver courier. I'm looking for, this is Fort Worth and this is Washington, D.C. I'm looking to see if it's a W-2 position or if it's an independent contractor position, and I cannot tell from what they are saying here. So I think you got to call them and ask. All right, let's see. Washington, D.C. Service Delivery Courier. By next. So it's going to be your car, 21 years old. Mileage reimbursement, plus $16 an hour, plus 100% of tips. This is a part-time W-2 position. So there you have it. It's a W-2 position. Cap 8 Doors and Hardware is looking for a delivery driver. You will also assist with receiving and storage of products, so that's like warehouse work. And this is going to be a W-2 position. Escort water deliver driver. Escorting local nationals, performing water delivery functions and other duties as assigned by program leadership. I can tell you that this is going to be a W-2 position. The employee it's talking about employees. Nothing about benefits or anything, but I can tell you this is an employee. Almost 100% an employee position. Food transporter, delivery driver, restaurant associates. So this is delivering supplies to restaurants. So it's not like getting orders at a restaurant, taking people. It's delivering supplies to restaurants from like a warehouse. Just trying to see if I see anything. Responsible for general cleanliness of assigned vehicle. That means you're driving their vehicle. Routine maintenance on truck, their vehicle. This is going to be a W-2 position. Pickup, delivery, that's an app type thing. And let me just remind you that I'm going over these. I don't know a lot of these companies, especially in cities I'm not familiar with. So you have to also do your own due diligence. If you decide that you want to check somebody out that I pass over, then that's great. And if you decide you don't want to check somebody out that I'm like, here, call them, that's great too. This is to help you find possible courier work, but you have to make the decisions yourself about that. Auto parts is probably a W-2 position. And also, you might call somebody and find out they do use independent contractors, where I'm like, oh, this looks like a W-2 job. So it's not 100% written in stone. You have to make your own decisions about that. So I just want to remind you of that. Delivery driver, the Sweet Lobby, that is going to be, they are a bakery. I guess I'm thinking this is W-2 job, I think. Not 100% sure. The Sweet Lady LLC, Washington, D. The Sweet Lobby, not lady. Jeez Louise. So yeah, it's a bakery. I'm really just looking for, here's a phone number, real little here, phone number and an email. Let me zoom this in so we can see it better. Here you go, phone number and email. There you go, right there. And we can also go to the About. And again, really little. Phone number and email. But there you go. And you can look at their social media as well. Okay. Driver capsule. Medications to patients. Collaborate with oppositions. With operations. Not oppositions. Wow, I need to get off this computer, man. I'm starting to talk funny. So let's see. What do we get here? Benefits. 15 to 25 between hourly pay and incentives. 1520 plus 100 bi-weekly performance incentive and non-taxable mileage reimbursement. I'm just looking. This is interesting. Abide by the District of Columbia Department of Transportation safety regulations for a courier. Now, I don't know what those are, but you might want to Google District of Columbia courier transportation safety regulations and see if there are requirements that other cities don't have. Let's see. It does not say whether they are looking for employees or drivers, nor does it say if they are providing a car to drive or if you have to have your own car. Let's see what their website looks like. Meds Made Easy. The pharmacy that delivers your prescriptions the same day for free, all from your phone. How it works? Sign up, schedule, we manage it. Here's a phone number. Here's an email. Let's look at, we're going to look at locations and then we're going to look at careers. New York City, Atlanta, Austin, Boston, Chicago, Denver, Houston, Los Angeles, Nashville, Philadelphia. Lots of different places. Here's a Washington, D.C. phone number, by the way. You can call them in Washington, D.C. All right, where was that? Careers. Here it is. Careers. Current job openings. Customer experience delivery lead. Fulfillment operations, legal, logistics, biker. So this would be, I guess, somebody who would ride a bicycle. Or delivery experience messenger or manager. They're looking for a manager there. Driver. Driver, Washington, D.C. It's pretty much the same as their ad. You can apply there. I am not seeing. I would call them. Call and ask if these are W-2 jobs or independent contractor jobs, because I'm not seeing anything that really like says, hey, it's an independent contractor, hey, it's an employee job. So yeah, that's what I would do. Okay. Walmart, order filling and delivery. You'd be an employee working for Walmart. Reno Run. This is construction materials. Permanent, full-time, Monday through Friday. So this is a W-2 job. Here's a DoorDash, here's a Shipt, here's a go-to delivery driver, Chains China Bistro. I'm pretty sure this is a W-2 job by the way they're talking about the benefits here. So, room and board, in-home professional delivery driver. You have to drive a 24-foot box truck, so it's probably their truck. Benefits, this is W-2 job. Non-commercial delivery driver in Washington. Great driving jobs. Cisco. This is going to be a W-2 job for food delivery and other products for Cisco. Reno Run, delivery driver and manual handler. We already looked at this one. Lyft is an app. GoPuff is an app. Chick-fil-A, delivery driver. For catering, assisting cleaning of catering delivery equipment. This is a mileage reimbursement if using your personal vehicle. Must be available Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Employee meal up to $10 per shift. So you're going to be an employee here. Class A CDL. It's a big truck driver. Here's another Chick-fil-A. Another Lyft. Intermediate business analyst. So this is not a driver. This is more of a somebody who's like working out the different aspects of drivers and logistics and things like this. CDL Class A, GoPuff, Solutions Delivery Special, GP Strategies. This is an office type job and it's a W-2 job, I'm pretty sure. Labor and Delivery, AB Staffing. W-2 job, and this is for, yeah, I feel like we're not even into courier work anymore, are we? Local dedicated truck drivers needed. CDL Class A, Grubhub is an app. Crete Carrier Corporation. This is a W-2 job, and you need a Class A. Papa John's is pizza delivery. Shipt is an app. Lyft is an app. Class A truck driver, that's a CDL. GoPuff is an app. Uber Eats, Domino's, pizza delivery, CDL truck driver. All right, we're going to stop there because we're kind of out of the couriers and into the other things. So there we have it for Washington, D.C. I saw a lot of like Capitol Hill type things. I saw a lot of types of jobs that are standing in line standards, that are doing documents, government documents, getting things to the right place. I think it's a great opportunity for courier businesses. And another thing you can do, let me give you a couple other ideas. There are a lot of people that are transient, you know, they're coming in for conventions or just for meetings or whatever. And so if you can talk to the local hotels and find out who they use for couriers, because I'm sure there's a lot of them, then you can possibly find other companies that way too, although I bet a lot of them are going to be covered in the ones that we already looked at. So lots of opportunity in Washington, D.C. and all up and down the East Coast, actually. And I really hope that you can use this information to find great courier work for yourself in the area, if you're in that area. Also, keep in mind the Washington or the Maryland and the Virginia phone numbers for a lot of places we found, because you may be doing things around the area, but not like on Capitol Hill. That might be something you want to look at as well if you don't want to mess with the Capitol Hill people. So, all right, that's it for now. I want to wish you the best in your career job search, and as always, I will see you on the road.